Hey everyone, this is Pirate Rogue, aka it is the strongest deck in the game right now. There are other strong decks sort of looking to counter it, but it is the deck to beat. It runs this Crystal Cove and combines with Water Cannon to get lots of 5/5s to the face. There are a lot of different builds out there. Some are running Frack. This seems, I've looked at the stats on Frack and it doesn't seem very good. You can still run it if you want to. If you don't have Saladrisil, you can put in Frack or you can put a second raiding party in. You don't truly need Saladrisil, but Saladrisil won us so many games, so I am a fan overall of the card, but I know some of you have disenchanted it, so I recommend just putting a second raiding party in if you don't run Saladrisil. That being said, what does this deck do? It tempos out, it does lots of piratey stuff, uses the Crystal Cove to get big tempo, and with these Water Cannon and the combining on the Buccaneer, so you can get 3 5/5s with the combination of Lucky Comet. So basically just tempo at the end of the day. It's just very efficient. You've got your classic rogue backstep and shadow step BS. So it does a lot of normal rogue stuff. And this build runs Zephyr instead of Freck. And we can often shadow step for Zephyr to get sort of finishing damage if we had a good start, but we need to finish off our opponent. So overall, this is the strongest deck in the meta right now. I definitely recommend it if you're more of an intermediate player. If you're a beginner player, more of a menagerie deck is probably better. But if you're an intermediate player who doesn't want the sort of hyper ABC-ness of a menagerie deck and have a little more fun, this is the deck to play. So anyways, basic mulligans. I'm keeping Dig for Treasure and Space Rock just with my 1-drops. And I'm often keeping so let me pull up the mulligans right now. So basic mulligans, I forgot about this. So Space Rock and Crystal Cove, this is probably your most kept card. If you have this kept card, then keeping things like Buccaneer, but I don't really auto keep a Buccaneer if I don't have some good synergy to go with it. Water Cannon can often be good. Water Cannon I think is no, it's about the same. So actually it is significantly better on going first. Interesting. So, but bottom line is, I think these are your number 1, 2, 3, Dig for Treasure, Crystal Cove, Space Rock, and then if you have those cards, stuff like a Buccaneer or a Water Cannon goes up in value. So those are your basic mulligans. Got some games for you guys. Enjoy.
Number 802,
Welcome to the blah blah blah. Overexplain game. I full kept this hand. Okay, I kept this hand because I have a turn 1 play. I have a turn 2 play that is likely to hit. I want to hit the Barganeer, and then I go for a Crystal Cove. It's a little bit slow, but it's a lot of stats. So I'm gonna do this. I hit the Buccaneer, right? I'm gonna take it. It's I can't really pop off until turn 4 though. I decide if I want to backstab this. Right? I think I'm not going to. I'm gonna save it for a combo. It's questionable, but nobody cares about Hearthstone. Dude, this reminds me of like when somebody cute posts a picture on the internet and then somebody's like, nobody cares. Like you come to the Hearthstone stream to say nobody cares, all right? Anyways, I'm gonna play the Crystal Cove here, okay? But I'm setting up to go in on Buccaneer next turn, right? So then I'm gonna, in theory, I could have actually gone prep dig to try to hit a free coin and then play the Buccaneer this turn, but I didn't. So here we go. So this is interesting. I want so I could go Dubious Purchase here, but I'm gonna get a 5/5 with Rush. I'm gonna play this Jerkwad here, right? And then I'm going to play this, and then I'm going to coin out this. All right, I'm saving my prep and my Dubious Purchase for another minion because I get this nice value trade here, so I don't even mind attacking here. Okay, so oh, it looks like they're doing a whole bunch of nothing here.
Elune, bring guidance.
Son of a bring guidance, chat. Okay, ooh, okay, so I can push a good amount of damage. I'm gonna go dig for treasure first. I could go prep dubious purchase. Actually, I'm gonna go prep dubious purchase first. I'm not really sure what's the optimal order here. But if I in theory were to hit I were to hit another Hosen or sailboat, I would like it. So I think I'm going now the question is, do I go this to look for the other? I think I'm just going to do raiding party. It gets me the weapon and guaranteed, where this if I break is annoying. So I'm going to play this. It gets me the weapon here, and then I just go all face. I get the buffs, which are nice. And now I've got weapon. I'm all ready to go. Just really ready to annihilate my opponent. Why is he so chatty? It's like it's part of the content, dude. Alright? Why is he explaining things? Anyways, go back to being depressed, Mr. Streamer.
Keep on panning.
Okay, so I don't really have a good way to get through this. I could go for some sort of Zephyr high roll, but I think I'm going to just accept the fact that I don't get through here. So it's a good spot to go Sandbox Scoundrel and save up tempo. In these kind of spots, you like saving up tempo. So I'm going to go this, right? And then I get to play the 4-mana water cannon. Right, then I'm going to trade on this jerkwad. I could just play with the 7/3, but then it dies. So I think it's a little bit better. My minions go to sleep. Then I play the Crystal Cove and I hit face. This pushes 8 face. Now they're at a measly 9, which makes it much easier for me to kill them. Really, Zephyr alone is likely to get there. All right, if it so. A recurring blah blah blah. Alright, my opponent's going freeze here. But I don't really have a good way to deal with this here. That's annoying, but I have the backstab that I saved from 80 turns ago, which is nice. So I'm going to go for Zephyr for direct damage. In theory, we might have lethal. In practice, probably not. So I'm going to go Zephyr here, and I'm going to take cards that can potentially damage the enemy hero. Alright, I hit this, alright, that's kind of interesting. You know what I could do though, so I can go Rockbiter weapon and hit the 4/5. They have a taunt, so I might as well do that. So I'm gonna go backstab on this guy because I don't want it getting lifesteal. Right? I guess I could in theory go Lava Burst on this 4/5 and hit face. That might be the best play. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go backstab on this jerkwad, and then let's go this. We can go with this again. Actually, I think I'm gonna go with the Rockbiter weapon here. I don't get overloaded. I could go coin now the Lava Burst, but I think I'm just gonna still. Actually, doing this allows me to set up for 2-turn, where the other one really doesn't. So let's do that. So this is more clean. I play this. I hit face. And next turn I have lethal from hand with the Rockbiter weapon. Why not hit the 5 in the face? So if I hit the 5 in the face, I can't weapon hit the face, right? So I gain, they'll be at 4 life, right? But then I don't set up a 2-turn if they were to somehow like freeze the board again, right? This allows me to have lethal from hand because I have to get through the taunt and I have no other ways. So I'm trying to find lines that are most likely to set up 2-turn lethal. And if I'm thinking of some magical way where they freeze my board, how do I beat that? And it seems like the easiest way to beat that. But now I just have so much attack on board that it's over, really. So, yeah, I have 18. They're dead. So, they can concede. Yeah. Why not hide all the damage? Some spots in Hearthstone, they know I got damage there. So, some spots in Hearthstone... These, I don't know. Wait. Time to Wreck It Hands Gamer chat.
number 802, welcome to the collection.
Welcome to the Blabby Blade. Hello, Parabellum. This turn, I almost clicked it. For next turn, that could have been bad. Three 5/5s on turn. 1, 3 chat incoming. Android 16 coming next month.
Such unique markings.
Set sail for blah blah blah. Crap. Wait, I forgot. Yeah, I thought I had like the nuts, and now I'm doubting myself.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
It for a blah blah blah.
Job done.
I grow weary.
Here we go.
Rock number 802, welcome to the collection.
Good hit, my turn.
Here we go.
Such unique markings.
Why no frack? Frack is probably suboptimal. I'm not sure. I looked at stats. I looked at, I compared a bunch of lists. Lists that didn't run frack tended to do better. Frack had at the main list had the one of a low drawn win rate. So I think in general it's bad, but I don't really know that. That's just kind of the evidence I've seen.
Now this is treasure.
You win this.
Got him. I heard it is OP. Chat. Which deck made you get rank 3? I got rank 1 with Imbue Druid in the previous meta. But it looks like Imbue Druid is not OP anymore.
Rock number 802.
Welcome to the blah blah blah. That's a great top deck.
Such unique markings.
This is awkward because, like, I would love to get this down. Get 3 5/5s. Oh, I can do it now pretty easily. Just have to play a minion.
This fire must not burn
Man.
again.
Almost threw hands gamer chat. Let's sail for blah blah blah. Our curve is pretty insane here, actually.
Elune, bring guidance. Elune, bring guidance.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Here we go.
So Ladrasil is there to finish matches early. I don't exactly know. It's kind of all-purpose useful. It's 5 burst. It's another 5 for the damage. It puts a card back in their deck or their hand, so it's like a prep or a sap. So I think it just does a lot of things in a useful manner. I think I just want to put this back in their hand here, actually. Actually, I have double damage, so maybe I don't do that. I don't know. Nah, but it's so like I can't do the double damage. I don't know. Then I can get these jerkwads going, right? Maybe I do just wait to go Sladrasil. Don't really like it compared to the other plays here.
So many options. I must choose soon. Here we go.
Now this is treasure. My turn.
I don't know if a sleepy resident chat. Wait a second, chat. nice sleepy boy you got there. Would be a shame.
Pitiful loot, I say.
Here we go.
I can go sleepy boy again, but I can go Ysera hero power for lethal, so. Or Ysera just water cannon. Son of a greater healing potion, chat. Wait,
Keep
they're
on
probably still dead,
panning.
though.
It is finished. You win.
Chat, why was I playing like other decks, chat? Dude. Is that why you're wearing that sweatshirt? This sweatshirt is about efficiency and comfort, alright? Okay. Let's not pretend. I want to play I feel like it's hard to play that class. Does it have any good matchups? It does have good matchups. It has lots of good matchups. I don't know where you're coming up with this no good matchups. Right? But it does have negative matchups, like every single deck out there. Chad, dude, Chad be sometimes like, you know, I want to marry Margot Robbie, but I just feel like she's gonna be really busy with her job and not have enough time for me, you know? And that worries me, right? Like, I deserve someone who can make me a priority.
Here we go.
Son of a... Alright, chat, I'm gonna look up, Alright, so let's find,
Follow the flutter wings.
So, Space Death Knight is doing slightly better than Leech Death Knight, right? We look at Space Death Knight's matchups for it, right? It's really doing bad against Armored Demon Hunter, the deck that only I am playing. But you see it has lots of good things. Alright, let's see, look at the big ones, alright? It's bad against Protoss Mage, it's good against his Dollhouse Druid, 50-50 against Core Rogue. So it's just like, alright, you know, just dodge some, dodge some. Where I was going with this.
I wonder.
Yeah, what exactly? Why does my hand blow so much?
Good hit. My turn.
Here we go.
Is a big nerf. Can you replace the Ladgersill with anything? I did see somebody put Marin in. I think you could put Marin in. Marin is going to be sort of a late game value. So Ladgersill works in very naturally. But I saw a list that didn't run Ladgersill and ran Marin instead. So I think that's a reasonable choice. Don't have any real data to back it up. I can get ooze, right?
Have you filled out the paperwork?
Oh my god, he calls his shot chat!
Here we go.
Let's go. Son of a. And blah blah blah. We're gonna draw a Crystal Cove this game.
Good hit. My turn.
Here we go.
Bro, I thought this deck was gonna be hard, but it kind of plays itself. Like, I'm obviously gonna do some sort of toy boat play next turn. Unless they play like an 8/8, and then I'll play a Dubious Purchase. You know? Why is my favorite content creator playing aggro?
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
It for a blah blah blah.
Set sail for sails!
Keep on panning.
Now this is treasure.
Here we go. I must choose soon.
Now this is treasure.
That seemed good. Next turn, Ursula, they die. They can't do that, right? I mean, I have 2 1/1s. They store. Maybe they don't die. I don't know.
Mistakes of the past.
Ah, crap! Getting Anachronous here, chat. Ha ha! Nice low roll you got there. Anyways, do I have like weird Celestial lethals here? Not really.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Here we go.
I had lethal.
Rock number 8.
Oh, I missed the SI lethal. I was thinking it was their direct damage there. With Weapon and Cove. I did Weapon and Cove, they're on the 5. Yeah, it's not guaranteed SI, but I just forgot about that out.
Now this is treasure.
This is your moment.
Get him. Dude, I mean, they would nerf. They just did study Wellington. I don't know. Dude, I wish Chatwood could be happy, but it's just not really possible. Oh, I forgot. Should we do start over, Jericho? Or do you want me to over-explain this game? I'm gonna do the next one.
Set sail for sail.
Set sail for blah blah blah. You over-explain tariffs. All right, so what happens is tariffs are basically like when your opponent plays Colt Neophyte, right?
Rock number 802.
And everything costs more. And somehow, basically, that's good for you, though. Okay, that's what I've learned from this administration. All right, it's like I'm actually happy that all my spells cost more because now I can spend all my mana. All right.
Here we go.
better analysis than most TV news.
This treasure ain't fit for a pirate.
Here we go.
Stable, thank you for the prime. You were funny, thank you. Actually, very funny. VIP me. How far are you the book? I sent it to my editor. I mean, I had a meeting last week with her, and I sent it to my editor, but she hasn't responded back, saying, "Wow, this is amazing. I barely have to do any work, so I won't even charge you much because you're such a great writer." This hasn't happened, but yeah. This is interesting.
Now this is treasure.
I have lethal here? I'm pretty sure I do. Well, that was easy. But this is why you run Soladrisil, by the way. If you're wondering. Bro, this deck is not even fair. That's all red. But yeah, I don't know, basically, I mean, part of the reason I'm shitting on like nobody learns anything in school is because my book will teach you how to actually learn things, but not like learn like some dates.